Hey there, this is Mila Biram 45, and I just wanted to ask a couple of questions. I've got a couple of issues I want to try to clear with myself here. This is just a piece that I did. I was watching Crafty Patty 2009's polymer update, and she did some pieces with Sculpey with translucent clay, polymer clay, and she used chalk, the what you call it, the pastel chalks, and I had not tried that, and I just gave it a try with this flower, and it's really neat. It's really nice. I like the way it comes out, but working with this polymer, with this is the Primo Accent. I just got them out. I haven't sanded them or anything. It's the Primo Accent, this one. And this one is very different to work with than the Sculpey Translucent. I had worked with it before, but I like this one better because this one is kind of like weird for me. You see that shiny look? It's really nice, but it comes out different. I find that it comes out really different. So I don't know if it's because it's an accent and it has something different to it. I really don't know. But anyways, I did that, and I did this one. I wanted to try the difference to see how it looked using, instead of the chalk here, using eyeshadow. And this is a shimmery eyeshadow. I first put on a white with like a pearl shimmery one, and then I put on a green one, and it comes out basically the same. So it has more or less the same effect. Although on this one, after I put the blue, I used like a blue one. I'm not sure what color was it that I used. I've got these artistic pastels, and they have just basic colors. They don't have very much colors. I used this. No, it wasn't this one. Yeah, it was this one. The one I used was this one, and it's like a little light blue. But then I put on top of it a shimmery white eyeshadow, which is this one. And I just stuck it in this little bag, and it has like a little shine to it, and I put some on top of it. That's why it's kind of like, you see it kind of shimmery and shiny. But anyways, it's more or less the same effect, but I did something wrong. I left this when I forgot, and when I got them out of the oven, I stuck them in water, and I forgot that they were in water, and I left them overnight. And the little eye pin that I had here wasn't an eye pin. It's that little, these little screw things. This one, I left it in there, and when I came down here this morning, I found them, and it was rusted, and now I've got that hole there, and it's a really big hole. And that's one of the things that I found different from the Sculpey. When I tried to put in that little thing, it was kind of difficult for me to put it in, and it made a bigger hole, so I had to take it out. So anyways, but my questions are, the situation I'm finding myself with here in polymer clay is the following. First of all, this is one of the pieces that I made from this cane, that ends of the cane that were left over, and I marbleized it. I did it the marble effect, and I did these pieces, but they came out really nice. And if you go to my video, you can see the pieces. The video I did with the update of the cane, you can see the pieces that I did, and you're going to notice that after I baked it, it came out perfectly fine, but when I sand them, they lose. You know, if you go to the video and you see the piece, you notice that this line was really yellow, and this one was pretty much darker. It didn't have, I think, this part here, and the back also, this part also. And look, when I sand it, it loses. I don't know why. And this one happened the same thing. This yellow streak right here was really yellow, and when I sand it, it takes off. I don't know what's happening. I have no idea. And it happened to all these pieces. All these pieces I did, and I've been noticing that with all the pieces that I do with the marble effect, this happens to it when I sand them. So I need to work with that, because I don't like it, because this piece is not nice now. It was beautiful, but now I don't like it, because you can see especially here, this was all black. And now look at the streaks of white coming up. So, and I really had to sand them. I tried sanding them very light. But the thing is that I need to learn how to work with this, because I always forget to just let the piece sit for a while for the clay to like harden a bit. Because obviously when you're using polymer clay, the more you use it, the more you play around with it and you form it, it gets soft, and you leave your finger marks, your fingerprints. And although I after I finish, I pass my finger on it like that, as they say, to, you know, like pass it like this, so that you can erase or get rid of the fingerprints. I still leave, there still are a lot of fingerprints, and there's a lot of imperfections, and I'm getting a lot of air bubbles afterwards. And I don't know, because I look at it and I look at the piece and it looks pretty good. But then after I bake it, all these imperfections come out. And they get like bumpy, and it's not, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But then I have to sand a lot, and then these things happen. They lose the color. And then the piece is not, I don't like it. Same thing happened here, but this was a really try and error. I gave it one, it already has one coat of polyurethane glaze. But with this piece, it was really soft. This was a really, you know, I really screwed up on this one. It was really soft, and you can actually see, you see, as I was putting it, my fingerprints, my finger marks, the indentations of my fingers are all over. There's another one over here. I can feel them and I can see them. There's another one here, and it's very bumpy, and it's got a lot of fingerprints on it, which I couldn't get out because it's really thin, the piece. And I'm afraid that if I keep sanding, I am going to lose the color of it. So I am just glazing this one, and I'm going to stay with this one for me, just as a you know, just as a how do you call that? An example, or you know, but that is basically it. And it upsets me because I really like this piece, and it was coming out so nice. The same with these pieces. They came out so pretty, and after I baked them, I stuck them in ice cold water, and the colors were so beautiful. And then look what happened. This, I don't know. I'm kind of like, you know, yeah, it's like, okay, what am I doing wrong? Why is this always happening? But I'm not going to let that get me down. I'm just going to try. And so if any of you guys have some hints as to how to, you know, when I say you guys are all the people that know a lot about polymer clay, Crafty Patty, and all the other ones, but Walk It Out, 1963. I know you worked a lot with polymer clay, and you've got awesome hints for me. I need your help, guys, really, because I really like doing these pieces, and this is what I do. I like to do jewelry pieces, and I am not going to put this on a, you know, on a display or something to sell when I know it's not done right. And I know it's got so many imperfections. I know that if I glaze it a bit, it'll, with what you call it. Oh my God, I'm so upset. I can't think straight. With resin, I will lose a lot of the imperfections. The glaze will cover it up and everything. But I need to know why this is happening, because the glaze could cover up some of the imperfections, but it's not going to return the color of the piece. So anyways, help me out, guys. Really, I really need help with this. I'm going to try to do today something with all those canes I've got back there. So anyway, guys, hope you can help me out, and I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys later. God bless you, and bye-bye.